There you go. Okay. So, Neil, we're over here. We got scuttlebutt running around all over the place. Gio has part of the story. I have part of the story. We think that Al Dukes has the whole story, but he won't say anything. He's all locked up, but I think he's your source. First and foremost, is Al Dukes your source?
I don't ever reveal my sources one way or another, so I can't confirm or deny that.
Okay. So tell us what's happening around here.
I believe that Joe is going to announce his retirement today. I thought at 5, but now at 2. I appreciate you guys, clarifying that so I can set my schedule for today.
Okay.
And that at some point, I don't think today, but within the next week or two, I believe that Craig will come back, will join Evan in the afternoon, and it will be a very interesting thing to watch and see how it all works.
So how do you feel about that, G? You feel like he's accurate? You feel like, he's got the pulse of the station, or what?
Yeah, I mean, I've got no reason to doubt him at this point. So sure, and I did read your column, sort of an information/column deal that you had yesterday. Is it going to work with Evan and Craig? So you're even that far. Like, you already have that pairing together, and you're already making opinions on whether it's going to work or not. So you think it's going to be interesting, and you think that it is going to work, where there's some people that say, maybe those guys a little bit too different to work.
Well, I'm not sure it's going to work. That's part of the thing that's interesting. I mean, to me, I think Bart, if Bart was available, I think that would have worked.
So, whoa. So now you're telling me Bart was not available or was available? Well, now, is this the whole part of the story?
Well, Bart works for ESPN. I mean,
right.
So, he only went to ESPN 9 months ago. So I don't know. I think just given Craig's MO in the mornings, that would have been a logical fit. But I don't know what the new Craig is going to be like. Like, none of us really do.
Nobody thought that Mike and the Mad Dog would have made it back in the day.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, of course. I mean, we don't know until you put them together. That's why I didn't say it's not going to work. I don't know. I mean, to me, part of it's the unknown of what Craig is like after what he went through, and whether he's going to be different, the same, adapt to the afternoon. That's all part of this drama. And, and Evan, he could bring out another side of Evan, because obviously he's a lot different from Joe. So I just think it's all interesting.
There's another side of Evan? I mean, I worked with Evan for about 2 days. I wanted to shoot myself when I was done.
Wait a second. I mean, why is that? Why
because he was talking about war and BBIP and all this other crap.
No, there's another side. Yeah.
There is another side?
I think there's a fun guy in there yearning to break free. Yeah, I mean, I think maybe Craig could draw that out.
Now, would this be the side that likes President's Boyhood Homes?
Oh,
That side?
No, not that side.
In a perfect world, Craig could draw out that side of Evan, and Evan can, kind of be Craig's straight man like he used to be. I think, again, I don't know if it'll work. That's the
right.
fun of it for me, is to hear what it sounds like.
Yeah, I'd like to know if in fact you're accurate. I don't know if you're accurate or not.
Well, as you guys pointed out, I mean, I did some meandering because I don't know these things 100%. So I try to cover myself. That's partly it's my personality, but partly it's because I've never said this is 100% a lock. I just think that's where we're going. Yeah.
Sure. So, Neil, after Mike retired, I mean, that was a tough blow for you, because you definitely were the Mike guy.
Which time?
Both the time where he's actually gone. You were the big Mike guy. And I understood that, and you got a lot of clicks on Mike's stuff, and that's Boomer doing slurping sounds in the background, by the way.
So I was going to say, Mike retiring was a blow to our web editor because of the clicks, but go ahead.
Right, exactly. And then, because I know you love that. So this is the thing the sense I got from you. You hated covering this place because it was ridiculous with rating stories and all this other stuff, but you knew that it was good for business, so you sort of had to do it, and you'd tweet out some sarcastic stuff about that every now and again. But now we got all this other stuff going on at the radio station. Does it feel like that again? Does it feel electric, like people are paying attention to it again?
Yeah, I mean, saying I hate it is not quite the way to put it, but yes, it can be a pain in the neck. There's no doubt about it. But of course, when you're a reporter, and especially in this era where clicks matter, of course the interest level and the excitement is kind of cool. And Craig is definitely kind of the new Francesa in terms of just being a click magnet. So, every time we write about him, the views go through the roof. It's just a fact, whether it's right or wrong. So, yeah, it's a pain, but good story, good, interesting stories. They're a pain, but they're also kind of fun because they generate interest, which is what we care about.
Yeah, right. I kind of think about this like it is bizarro land. I don't care what anybody says. It is. It's what it is. And the fact that Mike retired again for the third time. about 6 months ago. About
No more
12
WFAN.
months, whenever the hell he retired. And now that Craig's coming back, he's taking that seat. If he does come back, if that's the fact, if you are correct.
That is, well, yeah, that's what part of what makes it a great story. But Francesa used to say all the time back in the Mike and the Mad Dog Glory days that they were covered like the Yankees, and that we're still there today. Well, now your guys' drama is more interesting. I guess Gio said it earlier. It's certainly more interesting than any other New York team because all the New York teams are terrible.
Yeah, right, absolutely.
I mean, what are we supposed to talk about for the next? You guys are much more interesting than the Jets and Giants. So Andrew and I are going to keep writing about this stuff, and people are going to read it. And the beat writers who cover the Jets and Giants are
Good luck.
Less attention than us.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I saw some actually Jets and Giants beat reporters tweeting about this yesterday, as opposed to their own teams. And I'm not kidding. Art Stapleton, the great Art Stapleton, was one of them. All right, so this is the one question that I need to know, Neil, because I can't get this out of the bosses. I can't get this out of anybody. When is this going to end? When is this going to be settled? Is it going to be soon? Is it going to be a couple of weeks, or do we have to wait until January for all this thing to be like hovering over our heads?
My assumption all year was that January 4th was the day that made sense, but my understanding is they don't want to wait that long. Obviously, with Joe's announcement today, they don't want to wait that long. Let's get this thing started. So I think before Thanksgiving, this stuff will be done, and then in December we can hear what it sounds like. And we'll, ignore the football teams.
Yeah, very good. All right, does anybody else have a question for Neil? Al, do you want to say hi to your buddy or anything?
There's no Islanders questions for me? Nothing like that?
No, not today.
I have all those answers, but then again, I'm not allowed to divulge those. Because my daughter will get mad at me. So the other thing, Al, are you and Neil going to go get coffee now that he lives in New Jersey?
Well, I'm just curious if Neil's going to do a big write-up on the warm-up show and how it's taking radio by storm.
That is something that I've not gotten around to, but that would probably generate clicks. I really should do that, actually. That's been great. I like it because of, I try to be up by 6 for the start of this show, but sometimes I accidentally wake up at 5 and listen to that show. So, yeah, I like it.
What a tagline.
Sometimes I accidentally get up for that show, yes.
All right.
But
Well,
I have not heard any scuttlebutt about changes on that show, so let's just get that off the table.
I heard there's a rift between the two hosts, though. I heard that the two hosts don't really like each other.
It's fractured.
Yes, it's a fractured. It's a fractured relationship, but it's working because of the distance in between the two gentlemen.
The last time you guys had me on, Craig guilted me into saying, you guys asked me what I benched. I said 190. You didn't believe it, and then I tried to get up to 190 bench, and I hurt my shoulder. So hopefully there'll be no.
So what are you benching these days?
No, I'm not benching anymore.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
You and Craig, guilted me into trying to actually bench 190, and now I just retired from that. I'm done. I'm 60 years old.
So I'm 60. Hey, I'm 59 years old, Neil. I look a hell of a lot better than you do.
I mean,
that's true. That is accurate. Yes.
All right, Neil. Thanks for hopping on this morning, and keep doing fighting the good fight out there with covering this place.
Well, good luck with your station, and enjoy the 2 o'clock news, and we'll see what happens after that.